It's 11 p.m. You've been out all day, existing in the world, doing your thing. And now you finally get to shut the door, drop the bags, and just be. Hey gorgeous, welcome back to My Life, My Rules. If you're new here, pull up a chair, grab some tea, or maybe some micellar water, because tonight we're getting real, getting clean, and getting comfortable. We talk a lot about getting ready on this channel, right? The makeup, the outfits, the absolute armor we put on to face the world as trans women. But we don't talk nearly enough about the ungetting ready. The night routine, that sacred, quiet time when the armor comes off. Tonight, I want to walk you through my night routine. Not just the serums and the moisturizers, though you know we love a good glow around here, but the emotional side of it. Specifically, the untucking process. Because honestly, taking off the day is a whole mood, and sometimes it's a whole emotional journey. So, let's start at the bathroom sink. The very first thing that happens when I walk in the door, after petting the cat of course, is the hair goes up. Get it out of the face. We are going straight in with a cleansing balm. Listen, if you are not double cleansing by now, consider this your official loving intervention. You need an oil-based cleanser first, especially for us girls who might rely on color correctors, full coverage foundations, or heavy-setting powders to manage our presentation and keep everything smooth all day. You have to melt that off gently. I just take a generous scoop of balm, warm it up in my hands, and massage it in. And as I'm rubbing it in, it's like I can physically feel the stress of the day melting away right alongside the waterproof mascara. It's messy, you look like a raccoon for about 2 minutes, but it feels so incredibly good to just break it all down. Then comes the rinse and the second cleanse with a gentle, hydrating water-based wash. Splashing that warm water on my face. It is the ultimate reset button. But here's the thing about washing your face as a trans woman. Sometimes, staring into that harsh bathroom mirror at the end of the day, completely barefaced, is tough. It just is. When the contour is gone, when the strategic highlighting is washed down the drain, sometimes your brain tries to play tricks on you. Dysphoria loves to sneak up right there at the bathroom sink. You might zero in on a shadow, or the shape of your jaw, or something that you spent an entire hour hiding that morning. If you feel that, I want you to know you're not alone. What I try to do in those moments, and believe me it takes practice, is just look myself in the eyes. Not at my chin, not at my brow bone. Just my eyes. And I tell myself, you made it through another day. You are beautiful and you are safe now. Your bare, natural face is just as valid and womanly as your fully glammed face. And speaking of being safe, let's talk about the next step. The physical untucking. Taking off the bra, taking off the gaff, or the tape, or the restrictive underwear. Oh my God. The physical relief. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like taking off a pair of 6-inch heels, but multiplied by 10. It's just this massive, full-body sigh of, oh, I can breathe again. Everything can just relax and return to baseline. But we have to talk about the emotional side of untucking, because it is deeply complicated for a lot of us. Tucking, for many trans women, is safety. It's presentation. It's how we navigate the world without drawing unwanted attention. And it's how we wear the clothes that make us feel like our authentic selves. It acts as a shield. So when you take that shield off at night, you are entirely vulnerable. You are coming face to face with the physical reality of your body, and depending on your relationship with your lower half, that can trigger a whole flood of complicated feelings. Sometimes I take off my gaff and I just feel this heavy wave of exhaustion. Because it is exhausting physically and mentally to manage your body that intensely all day long. It's okay if untucking is hard for you. It's okay if you avoid looking down while you get changed. You don't have to force yourself to feel this profound, magical love for every single part of your body right this second. Sometimes the goal isn't self-love. Sometimes the goal is just self-neutrality. Just saying, okay, this is the body that carried me through the day. This is the body that let me walk around, laugh with my friends, and exist in the sun. It doesn't have to be perfect for me to be grateful for it. So when you untuck tonight, give yourself some grace. Take a deep, slow breath. Acknowledge the relief of letting your body just exist in its natural state, without constraint, without hiding. You are safe in your room. There is nobody to perform for right now. You can just be. After that emotional hurdle, I like to bring the focus back up, back to self-care and back to pampering. Because we endure a lot, and we absolutely deserve to be pampered. It is time for the rest of the skincare routine. I pat my face dry with a clean towel. Gently, please don't rub your skin like you're scrubbing a dish, and I go in with a hydrating toner. Slap that on, let it sink in. Then, a good hyaluronic acid serum. We want all the moisture we can get to plump up the skin. And honestly, applying skincare is such a grounding exercise. It forces you to touch your own face with care and with gentleness. For so long before I transitioned, my relationship with the mirror and my face was just avoidance or frustration. Now, literally taking the quiet time to massage a serum into my cheeks, to tap an eye cream under my eyes. It is a radical act of reclamation. I am claiming this face. I am caring for this face. It feels deeply healing every single time. And of course, we cannot forget the most important part of the nighttime routine for those of us on hormones. It's time for the antibiotics. Taking my HRT at night is my favorite little ritual. It's like a daily or nightly reminder that I am actively participating in my own happiness. I'm taking the tangible steps to align my body with my soul. Even on the really hard days, swallowing that little pill or doing that injection or applying that patch. It's a promise to myself that I'm moving forward little by little. Finally, we lock it all in with a really thick, luscious night cream. We want to wake up looking like a glazed donut. Okay? That is always the goal. And maybe a generous swipe of a lip mask, because nobody has time for chapped lips in the morning. Then it's into the pajamas. The biggest, softest, most oversized t-shirt I own, or maybe a cute matching silk set if I'm feeling fancy and want to romanticize my life a little bit. Getting into bed after all of that. There is nothing like it. The sheets are cool. Your face is clean and glowing. Your body is completely unrestricted and relaxed. The armor is fully off. Nighttime can be a very loud time for our minds. The distractions of the day are gone. The room is quiet, and sometimes those nagging, dysphoric thoughts try to creep in as you're laying there in the dark. If that happens to you tonight, I want you to remember what we talked about. You are allowed to take up space. Your identity is not dependent on how well you tuck today, or how perfectly your makeup hid your shadows. Your womanhood is not something you put on in the morning and wash off at night with your cleanser. It is inherent. It is unconditionally yours. It lives in your chest, in your mind, and in your spirit. So, as you close your eyes tonight, thank your body. Even the parts that frustrate you or make you want to cry sometimes. Thank it for keeping you safe, for carrying you through a world that isn't always built for us, and for holding the beautiful, radiant woman that you are. Tomorrow is a brand new day. You'll get up, you'll put the armor back on if you need to, and you'll go out there and shine. But for tonight, just rest. You've earned it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during my night routine. I really hope this helped you feel a little less alone, and maybe reminded you to be a little gentler with yourself tonight. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. What is your absolute favorite part of your nighttime skincare routine? Or, how do you handle those late-night feelings of dysphoria? Let's chat about it, build each other up, and create a safe space down there for everyone to vent and share. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out when we get together. If you want to keep the good vibes going, click the video right here on the screen to watch another one. I love you all so incredibly much. Sweet dreams, sleep well, and always remember, it's your life, your rules. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.